Welcome to Sideline Guideline.
Hot topics,
News,
fantasy football,
betting,
weekly recaps,
projections,
rankings.
injuries.
Your one-stop shop for everything football.
Welcome to Sideline Guideline, Week 10, Waiver Wire. We're already at Week 10. Sorry about last week, guys. We kind of fell off the map. It was a crazy week just between a bunch of different things, but we're back. I'm back. You only got me for today for this episode, but here we go. We're going to go into our waiver wire. Be on the lookout. OBJ just cleared the waiver. He's a free man. He will be able to sign anywhere. So if he's available in your league for some reason, go pick him up. But let's dive right into it at quarterback. Now, one of your best streaming options for this week at quarterback will be Carson Wentz versus Jacksonville and Derek Carr versus Kansas City, if these bad boys are still available in your league. But if not, man, for long shot quarterbacks, if they're still available, man, go pick up Trey Lance. Trey Lance is a beast. He runs the ball, and I don't think Jimmy G is going to hold his job until the end of the season. And I'm pretty San Fran has got some easy QB matchup down the road. So if he wins that starting job right before fantasy playoffs and they throw him in, it could be a good quarterback for your fantasy playoff. Same goes with Justin Fields. Justin Fields has played really, really well on Monday Night Football. He's looking like he's starting to fall into himself and starting to get in his groove. He had a very amazing passer rating on Monday night. So go pick him up. Then we're going to go into our running backs. First one, man. So because all of Cleveland Browns running back have gone into the COVID list, the only one remaining is Chaboy, the Ernest Johnson. Mr. Shaky McGee will shift any of your defensive player, the Ernest Johnson. Man, if none of these running back can dress, the Ernest Johnson is going to be a top 5 running back for me this week. So go holla at him. After that, man, if he's still available in your league, Adrian Peterson, not a great shot. He got the touchdown. It's his first game back, and he's 36 years old. I can only see his role increasing. Go pick up Adrian Peterson. Alex Collins, that man might give you a couple more weeks of RB2 numbers. As Chris Carson, you don't know what's this deal. He's coming back to practice this week. He might be out a couple more weeks. So Alex Collins. Then you got your typical J.D. McKissick. If he's still available in your league, I don't know what to say. I'm not going to touch on that one. Ramondre Stevenson. If that dude is still available, I talked about it a bit in an earlier episode, in a previous episode. But, man, those home games at the end of the season in New England, it's cold. And Belichick usually leans on his more heavy-set running back. And Stevenson has looked like he can catch and he can block and he can run. And he's a physical doing all three of those. So I can see them maybe giving a break to Harris or splitting the duties with Stevenson towards the end of the season. So not a bad ad, potentially a flex play towards the end of the season. Same goes Brendan Bolden. I mean, Brendan Bolden, he seems like he's getting a lot of catches. I don't know how confident I would be to start him, but Brendan Bolden is also a good option. And Jeremy McNichols that I had and everyone else had at the clear backup if anything happened to Henry, but looks like it is a different situation. All right, so we're going to go into our receivers ad for week 10. First, Rashad Bateman. He's grown into his role. That being said, if OBJ signs with Baltimore, look for that to eat up into his role. Then we got Van Jefferson from LA Rams. I mean, he's getting more and more snap. He's a good receiver. Go at him. I played him. It's a receiver 3, not a great outlook, but then we got Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick played like a beast versus Dallas, and he looks like he's going to force himself into a role even with Judy back. Man is dominant. He seemed like he was their number 1 option versus Dallas, so definitely worth an ad. I'm talking about Dallas. Michael Gallup, he is coming back. If he was dropped in one of your leagues when he went on IR on week 1, go pick him up. You will not regret it. And definitely the person that dropped him will regret it. All right. Now, man, I can't believe I'm still talking about this guy, how he's still a free agent. My boy Darnell Mooney with the Bears, he's clearly the favorite target of Justin Fields. And like I said, Justin Fields is coming into himself, being a more dominant quarterback. So go pick up Darnell Mooney. DPG, Donovan People-Jones. He looks like he's going to suck up most of these targets from that OBJ left. It's not that great because Baker is a horrible passer, but it's worth a nod. Elijah Moore had like a lot of people had predicted. He is going to come into himself as a fantasy option towards the end of the season. We are getting there. And as you can see, he put up big numbers last week. So go pick him up. And your last one would be Jamal Agnew. I mean, he seems to be the garbage time favorite target of Trevor Lawrence. So they're going to be pretty bad for the rest of the season. So go pick up Jamal Agnew. Now we're going into tight end. If someone dropped Logan Thomas in your league, go make them pay. Pick him up. If not, man, it goes into Pat Freemert. I told you all about it. This dude he was coming into himself starting around like week 4 or 5. Now he's been getting more and more targets. He has touchdowns in back-to-back weeks. I think he's going to keep playing like that, and he's going to keep pumping up those numbers. So go pick him up. Then Dan Arnold. He seems to be finalizing very well with the offense in Jacksonville. So always worth a grab. And that's pretty much it. Let's see if I have another one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Evan Ingram. I'm not sure. That's why I'm trying to double check what's his actual percentage ownership. But it looks like he's becoming 39%. So he must be available in your leagues. And he's looking like he's coming back to what he was a few years ago with Elijah Manning. So go pick him up, man. You got nothing to lose. The tight end position is pretty skimpy at this point on in the season. So go treat yourself. Get yourself some Pat Freemert, Dan Arnold, or Evan Ingram. And that is it for this week's Week 10 Waiver Wire ads. As always, come holla at your boy if you got questions, whether it is trade, pick up, start, sit, any question you might have, holla at us on Twitter and Instagram at Sideline Guide. And I hope you enjoy this episode of just me talking to a camera like a freaking psychopath, because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy pouring out my feelings of fantasy football to you guys. So have a great week, and we'll catch you on the Week 10 preview coming out Saturday morning. Peace.